Okay, everyone, as you just saw in the previous part, I had a little overconfidence on my $500,000 question, so I decided to play a second game to make up for it. Kid stuff, candy store, comic book store, ABC 123 kitchen help.
Are you ready? Audience, are you ready? Let's play Millionaire. Let's see the $500 question. For each of the first 5 questions, you will have 15 seconds to answer. Which of these animals can produce upwards of 500 offspring in a single year? Squirrel, cockroach, rabbit, blue jay. Is that your final answer? Was there ever any doubt? That's the right answer.
Yeah, that made the most sense.
$500. For $1,000. Introduced in the 1930s, Red Hots is a brand of candy with what flavor? Cherry, peppermint, cinnamon, licorice.
Gotta be cinnamon.
Is that your final answer? Well, my friend, you did. Good answer. $1,000. For $2,000. What comic book superhero is known as the Dark Knight?
Yeah, I don't know.
Batman.
Oh, wait.
Spider-Man.
Of course.
Superman. Is that
It's gotta be Batman.
Final answer. Yes, that's the correct answer. You collect $2,000. We're moving on to $3,000 now. Which of these words features all 5 vowels in alphabetical order?
This should be easy.
Ostentatious, subcontinental, cauliflower.
A-E-I-O-U.
Is that your final answer?
That's how my kindergarten teacher, Miss Carver, used to say. She would always say A-E-I-O-U, and after that she'd finish by saying, I have said the vowels for you.
You're right. Pretty good. $3,000. Here comes the first landmark question worth $5,000. Which of these kitchen gadgets performs the same basic function as a strainer? Whisk, colander, mandolin.
It's got to be colander.
Is that your final answer? Was there ever any doubt? That's the right answer. $5,000. That's your first landmark. You can't leave with.
All right, next categories are, and I didn't use a single lifeline. Bestsellers, Who Says Bandcamp, Burning Man Motor Oil.
Let's move on to the $7,500 question. For each of the next 5 questions, you'll have 30 seconds to answer each question. What author has penned 21 novels about sea adventurer Dirk Pitt? Jack Higgins, Stephen Coontz, Clive Cussler, James Patterson. Is that your final answer? Yes, good answer. $7,500. For $10,000. What TV star was famous for his stage-exciting catchphrase, "And away we go"? Milton Berle, George Burns, Jackie Gleason, Red Skelton. Audience, we need your help. On your keypads.
I don't believe it was Milton Berle.
Here's what the audience thinks.
That's the one I was leaning toward.
Is that your final answer?
Yeah, I was leaning toward Jackie Gleason myself.
There's no fooling you.
And that's right.
You won $10,000. Let's see the $12,500 question. In the 1999 movie American Pie, Michelle played what instrument at band camp? Tuba, flute, snare drum, trumpet.
Flute. I believe it was flute. I have seen this question before on other videos, but I have not seen the actual movie. And it is.
$12,500. You are now 7 questions away from $1 million. Now the $15,000 question. Since 1991, the Burning Man Festival has been held in the late summer in what U.S. state? California, Arizona, Nevada, New Mexico. Is that
C, Nevada, final answer.
That's the answer. Well done. You are $15,000. You're 6 questions away from $1 million. Now, the $25,000 question. An important characteristic of motor oil viscosity is the ability of a liquid to resist what? Evaporating, flowing, congealing, freezing.
All right, I know it's not congealing, and I know it's not freezing. I'm going to go with flowing.
Final answer.
It's either flowing or evaporating. And flowing is correct.
You won $25,000.
Now, before we move on, I need to take a little hiatus. So please stay tuned while I get things ready. Just a minute, everyone. I will be right there with you. Okay, guys, I am back. I'm just about ready. All right.
Congratulations, you've made it to the second landmark. You can't leave with less than $25,000 now. $50,000 question on the way, with only 5 more to reach the million. You have 45 seconds to answer each of the next 4 questions. In the film Stand By Me, Vern claims that if he could only have one food forever, it would be what? Apple Jolly Ranchers, ice cream floats, snow cones, cherry Pez.
I know this question. I've seen it before.
Answer.
If I'm not mistaken, I believe this was a question for a guy named Carlos Gueron. It was a question very similar to this. I can't remember off the top of my head, but let's see if I got the right answer. And it's the right answer.
You won $50,000.
Hit the slopes.
4 more questions until you're a millionaire. Next question is worth $100,000. What country is home to telemark, a region that lends its name to a maneuver used in skiing? Switzerland, Austria, Norway, Canada.
I believe the answer is Norway.
Is that your final answer? Oh, yes.
And it is.
Right answer. $100,000.
What are y'all barking at? Sorry about that. That was my dogs. Let me go see what they're doing. There's nothing out there, boys. Sometimes my dogs can be a little ridiculous. In the kitchen is the category, which is also a category on Wheel of Fortune.
$1,000 question. In business, a financier handles investments, but in the culinary world, a financier is a what? Thick cut of beef, cream-based sauce, long-handled pan, almond-based cake. Is
That's
your
gonna be
final
this
answer?
one right here.
Yes, indeed.
Now, I hope I don't get overconfident this time. Legend has it.
2 questions away from $1 million. Next, the $500,000 question. The Earl of Sandwich invented the concept known as the sandwich so he could eat while doing what? Writing, painting, fishing, gambling.
I know this one.
Is that your final answer? Absolutely. Nice one. You won $500,000.
Instant replay.
We've come all the way. Let's see your $1 million question. For the $1 million question, you'll have 45 seconds, plus the time you banked, which comes out to, for a grand total of, in 1963, Instant Replay debuted in a game between what college football rivals?
Oh boy.
Alabama Auburn, Army Navy, Ohio State Michigan, Florida State. Let's call one of your friends to help you out.
B, maybe? I'm not even 50% sure.
I would like to go for it, but I mean, I honestly don't know. And 30% is very low. Just a minute, everyone. And I really don't want to use, and I really do not want to use double dip on $1 million question, because if I use it, then I can't walk away with $500,000 if I don't know the answer. I do not. I'm pretty sure that the answer. I'm pretty sure that it is not Ohio State, Michigan. I have 3:36 left on the clock. So they banked all my unused time that I had, the time I did not use on my previous questions for the $1 million question, along with the extra 45. Oh boy. This is a hard one. Oh, sorry about that, guys. And I apologize for the shakiness as well. I really do not want to double dip. I'm not totally sure about that. I was kind of leaning towards Army, Navy, and I'm also leaning towards Florida State. I've already eliminated C. I don't think that's the answer. Because not really much happened in 1963, really, besides the assassination of John F. Kennedy. That's the most notable thing that happened in that year, honestly. In 1963, Instant Replay debuted in a game between what college football rivals? Alabama, Auburn, Army, Navy, Ohio State, Michigan, Florida State. And another thing that happened in 1963 is... Oh, wait, that was 1968. I was thinking of Martin Luther King Jr., but that happened in 1968, not 1963. Oh boy, this is a hard one. This is even harder than the last $1 million question I had. If I'm not mistaken, I made it to the $1 million question like 2 or 3 games ago. Oh boy. You know what? I think I'm just gonna walk away. I'm gonna walk away. Final answer. I mean, I don't know it, and I'm happy either way. So yeah, it's been a blast. Oh,
Sorry, time's up. We're almost there, too. Going home with
but you know what?
$500,000.
$500,000. It's not bad. It's not too bad. And I forgot to tell you, like in my other 2 games where I've walked away with money, I forgot to tell you that they don't show you the answer when you decide to walk away, which I think kind of stinks, but it's just how the game was made. Well, I hope you all have had a nice Good Friday. And please stay tuned possibly tonight. I'm going to possibly do a Good Friday night live stream of this game. I know I said I was planning on doing it last weekend in one of my other streams, but the time I had was kind of late and I couldn't really get to it. So, yeah. Thank you for watching. You want to play along in the live chat when I play this game, feel free to do so. But until then, I hope you all have a good Friday. I hope you all will have a nice Easter, because Easter Sunday is happening this Sunday. And yeah, I don't know what I'm going to be doing on Easter Sunday, but besides going to church, really. I'm not sure what you guys are doing. I don't know if you're in town or out of town, but whatever you do, I hope you have a nice time. So until my next live stream, whenever it happens, like I said, I'm planning on it being tonight from North Carolina. Everybody, good night.